You might have seen this type of struct in some string libraries, where instead of having a car pointer, there's this thing. So what's the actual difference between them and which is faster? For this type of struct, the struct and the string is stored in two different places. First, there's the actual struct, which is stored in the heap or on the stack, and the string is stored separately in the heap. Whereas for this type of struct, the struct and the string are stored in the same heap. But why does that matter? To load every member and the first character in the string will have two cache misses. First for loading every member into the cache and for loading the actual string. However, for this struct, because the string is stored in the same chunk as the struct, we'll only have one cache miss. And apart from that, we're wasting less cache. Let's say that we have a 64-byte cache line. When the CPU loads 64 bytes into the cache, we're loading 8, 16, and a part of the string. Whereas in this case, we're loading 8, 16, 24, and the rest of the 64 bytes, we don't know what we're loading. You will feel the performance difference for shorter strings and when you have an array of strings. When you have one large string, however, it is also much easier to deal with this type of struct, because to allocate the string, you're just using realloc or malloc, whereas for this, you need to take into account the actual struct, because whenever you're reallocating, you also need to allocate for the size and the capacity.